guys, welcome back again to another episode of Guerrero's podcast. Today we have another really good guest. He is the Dog Father, man. That's a pretty cool name, the Dog Father, right? So this guy, and I'll let you introduce yourself in a little bit, right? But this guy, I met him at a driven event as well. All of these podcasts has been done through the power of networking, meeting people, and shaking hands, man. Individuals who are ready to grow, individuals who are ready to kill it, individuals who are ready to just freaking do more and be more. So today, I was able to stay one more day in SoCal, right? And it worked out because we've been trying to plan out a podcast, right?
Yeah, it was going to be sometime in the future, but hey, when there's opportunities, we make it happen.
That's right.
And it happens.
That's right. So please introduce yourself. Let them know your name, where we can find you, and what do you do, brother?
Thank you. What's up, guys? My name is Edward Cortez, and I'm Dog Fathers Grooming Service Plus, also known as Dog Fathers Plus. And I'm in the mobile grooming business. Also in this mobile grooming business, I'm focusing on making sure all our dogs are staying healthy, looking good, and you guys are also understanding how to keep them looking good and staying healthy for many years. So you could catch me from Santa Clarita all the way to San Bernardino, Orange County, you name it. If I have to go ahead and fly, get a van out there in Florida or something, best believe I'm doing my time coming back and continuing with the customers that are waiting for me. You guys know what's up.
Damn, look at that. Over delivery, the customer value is there, man. I don't know. Yo ni baño mis perros, you know what I mean? Like, my dogs are just, they bathe themselves, man.
Well, pues ya sabemos, look, that's why I'm here.
There you go.
Sometimes we're like, yeah, I could do stuff on my own. Hey, son, take care of it. Come on, here's a couple of dollars. But then we're forgetting about the little extras. Open his mouth. Don't you catch him sometimes licking you when you're waking up? You're like, oh, shoot, oh, damn, I'm late for work. And then you look at that, you're like, man, why is the dog's teeth are looking bad.
Yeah.
Maybe that groomer that comes to you brushes his teeth but doesn't tell you, bro, it's not just brushing. You have to take him to the vet. So those are the little things that I come around to take those extra 4 or 5 minutes before getting to my next service to let our customers know, hey, look, man, this is what we did and this is what you got to keep up on.
Okay.
If you don't want to do that, it's fine. I could be here every day to make it happen. So then they start laughing like, nah, bro, you tripping. I can't afford that. But hey, I always try to make sure to make my reels valuable, my stories valuable, and some of the things I have on YouTube under Dogfathers _plus valuable as well.
There you go. So today, man, we're I didn't have a plan out, man, honestly, right? But I want to get and dive deep into what you want to dive into, right? Which is your story, man.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
because I wanna hear. After all, we all call Guerrero's podcast. You know what a Guerrero is, right?
Yeah, warrior.
See, so there you go. So we're gonna stick to see what it is that makes the Godfather, the Dog Father, the warrior, man.
Well, like always, man. I let them know there's a lot of dog fathers out there, but we can't get it twisted. We can't confuse it. I'm Dog Fathers with the plus at the end. All right.
Okay, there we go.
So back in my days, man, and I probably know you too, you've always wanted to look fresh, man, look good, talk the talk and walk it. And today, as we get to that level where we have to be that type of person to like be security to your family, right? They look up to you. What you got to do, bro? You got to represent.
That's right.
So as a youngster, I always had that in my mind. And of course, we went from the beginnings to like, hey man, look nice, comb your hair right, be smart, so they don't play you around, like bug you and stuff like that. And then as you start getting older, you start saying, hey, you know what? Like, I want a girlfriend, so now you know what you like and what you don't. Am I right? And then you start growing more. Now you pick your friends, right? You want to be that guy that is like, it's my homie, man. That's my boy. And today we forgetting about those things, right? Life is hard, bro. I've lost a couple friends out in the street, a couple friends in jail, family members. And it's tough because I tell them, bro, it's possible. Wes Watson, he did his time. He was balling before he got in, but look at him now. He's helping individuals like me, I'm able to go ahead and get my mind right because I always knew I had it right, but we all have our vices, bro.
Yeah.
you know? And those vices could be the minimal things that's like, well, I want to go ahead and go to the jacuzzi before I say hi to my family, and that's bad, right? Sometimes we want to say, hey, we got to be selfish, but hey, we also got to think what type of selfishness we got.
You know, you said something very important. I mean, when you say you gotta get yourself right, it's, dude, no matter what we do in life, it's always a mental thing. Because I've done a little bit of everything from freaking, in every job, you know what I mean? Like I've done automotive, concrete work, roofing, floor, like I've done a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And it's always like, oh, I'm gonna do this because it's good money, and then I'll find the new money stuff. But it was never about the money or what I was doing. It was always like, dude, get your mind straight. Like, like to know to be able to know what you want, it's powerful.
Well, we're getting confused, bro. Like they're saying, hey, you need seven streams of income, and you need to do this and this. And I catch some people I talk to, I don't even know, and we just have a conversation because you know how it is. Like when you're out there, you're representing your business. If I see a nice dog, I'm gonna say, hey, that's a nice dog. And then they stop me like, hey, what do you do? And then I'll talk to them and tell them what I do. And either it's a sale or not. Next thing you know, the sale comes 2-3 years from now. Where were you all this time? I was right here. And I almost have like, you know, a couple people in that blog, but they're like, if it's not loyalty, you know what, I'm strictly with them, you know, I'm loyal to this person, I've known them for years. I say, hey, that's fine. But we all need a vacation. And your dog can't stay bummy. I tell my people, hey, look, if I can't come around, I have my team. Hey, but I want you. I say, hey, I respect that, I like that. But just remember, our girls need to stay right. And then they're like, that's true. And then again, my team has to follow my system. Because I bet you if I put you in, and maybe we could do that, to work one day with me, since you're handy with your hands and your mind's right, you'll be able to do it. And I'm talking about the fundamental part, because the other part of scissor work and this and that, you're going to cut a dog, believe me, it's not funny.
No,
You'll either have an enemy or you'll make a best friend, because then they're like, hey, Edward, you've always let me know that something was to occur, and you took responsibility and you didn't leave me to figure out what I got to do with my dog if it was to get hurt, right? So that's what we come about, man. That's what we come about.
Yeah, I love how you're taking care of business before it even happened, man.
Yeah. Nice. So, you know, those are the things that I want to go ahead and look in the future, like being able to go ahead and those people that are stuck, that don't know what to do, that do spend a couple thousand, bro. Now, let me go ahead and invest some in the Tate, the real world. If you don't know how to navigate that platform, you're losing your money. You're $50 every day. You want to go in there and pay a little more, drop a couple 10,000, get into the ring, beat some fools up, get a little hurt, show that you have some balls, then you might have some respect. And if you don't got your mind right, you just got beat up, spend your money,
you lost.
Understood some things, because it's never a loss, remember. If we fail, we learn. Because I failed many times. Yeah. You feel me? And I'll go back to my story that I couldn't finish in the Driven podcast with Albert Preciado. Shout out to him. I never knew I would spend a couple thousand like that before spending it on a car or spending it on a vacation or on a simple pair of shoes. You know, nowadays everything's expensive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but no kidding.
My wife said, hey, Edward, you know what? You at that level, man. Money comes and goes, and you know where you want to go to. And I said, man, like, I appreciate that my wife, her mind, like, is on that too, growth, because she came from a business where she was managing, and I'm not talking about mediocre management, you know, millions of dollars passing her hands, making sure she's working with about 30 associates, calling shots and doing all that. Come on, bro. You know, it's difficult. Oh, yeah. And for her to handle that, be a woman, a wife to me, and a good mother to my kids, come on, man. I can't, you know, I'm blessed. And sometimes we take that for granted. You know, you have a wife, you have kids.
Yeah, right here too.
We could sit down real quick and be like, man, you're right. Sometimes I feel that this little podcast I'm doing, I could be over there chilling with my family, but they know what's up.
Yeah.
You feel me? So then again, every time, every moment we do something is valuable. and that's why I let my customers know. You see? So back when I was younger, man, I always wanted to be a boss. I didn't come from a rich family, but some way, somehow, there was a family member that was a doctor or a lawyer, and I'm like, but why didn't you say what's
that one
up?
person, right?
Like, well, who is he? I don't know him. Like, what kind of car they drive? Because, I'm like, little by little, we're moving into this little neighborhood that has a little something, where you see a nice little Viper parked, the Dodge Vipers. I'm like, oh, I wish I have one of those when I'm growing up. Then I will cut the corner when I lived over there on Allen, in Pasadena, on Allen and Keystone. These two gentlemen, they were probably like our age, bro, already pushing the Porsche, like back in those days. Like, the Porsche from like Bad Boys?
Yeah.
The old school ones though, back like the first Bad Boys movie. So that fool was pushing that one. And I think they were lawyers or something. And I was a young kid and they had dogs there. So even till today, I'm like, man, I want to have time to stop by and be like, hey man, I always like admire your car. I see you got dogs. Do you still have that car for sale?
Damn.
Because it was a Porsche, the Targa. So like the hardtop one, Porsche purple, looking fresh with the chrome.
And then what they had over there?
And then the other, like, they were like two brothers. And the other one, he had the drop top, all black with the chrome, with the little tail in the back. And I was like 13, 14, my kid's age.
Yeah.
So, going back to it and seeing my growth and now seeing my kids, man, I'm really blessed that I have an opportunity to be a role model to them, bro.
I love it.
Because, rest in peace again to my pops. He was a hustler, man. And if it wasn't for him, to see like how people, like his homies would play him, like he would always be there. I don't even know if this fool would pay people's cribs or what, working so hard and not having nothing himself, bro. But when I told him, hey, Dad, I need something, he will come through. Hey, Dad, man, my tire popped, he will come through. Hey, Dad, man, it's my first day at college. He will come through. So he was the one that told me, man, I want my son to be a professional, man, because I got three bros. My bro Nicaragua, shout out to Alex. My brother Anthony, shout out to him too, and me. He's the youngest one. I'm the one in the middle. So even then, man, I feel like I'm like the Michael Corleone, the one in the middle, right? I gotta go ahead and call shots, make moves.
Hey, you gotta start doing this.
And people depend on me, man. Like I can't slip.
Yeah.
So my pastor always says, man, when there's business, go for it, do it. Yeah. And as I did get my opportunity, as a lot of the viewers probably heard of it in my podcast over there with the Driven, I got a shot to go into a company that will set you up. But if you didn't like it, tomorrow I could quit and they'll say that you owe a certain debt, but they wouldn't follow you, bro. A lot of times it's a lot of scares, contracts and all that, but I would see people go into work that first day and not come back for lunch. I would see people get bit in the lip off of trying to be cute. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. I'm like, I did not tell you.
Dude,
stop trying to be cute.
Bro,
Stop trying to be cute with the customer. That, oh no, come on, man. When I get the dog, I'm cool. Like today, I was working with a dog, and I saw how much skill I got. I was working with my nephew. It's his last day here in the United States, Fernandito, and he got to experience what I do every day. Hey, uncle, like I'm in summer break. Let me work. And then you catch my kids too looking like, hey man, I want to go too. What's up? So ahí estamos. Okay, one day out of the week, you guys come work with me, and you guys can see what it's all about. Like I'm not just breaking my back. We got to be smart. We got to play it right. We need to know what we spend, what we win, and what we're gonna do with it. So they've been liking it. So today I was working with a Belgian Malamar, and those are very agile. Like go get them. Jumping over walls and all, and that dog was like this, and I already know certain dogs. Some dogs will be really gentle and nice, but I already saw she was with it. Like she was
that
ready.
energy ready.
So I did my quick little thing, and then from there, we got to it. And hey, man, if I didn't have skills, I could have got bit. The dog could have got hurt. The service would have never got done. And the person who recommended me to the person, even though I worked with this person for years, bro, and being that type of dog that no one could work on, and I did, and finally mellowed her dog down. Hey, Edward, I want to recommend Edward, Dog Fathers Plus. He got you. Go call. And I went, and we were successful. I went ahead and recommended the individual to go to a good friend of mine from high school, Mike Isep, which from one day to the next, I saw him doing dog stuff. So he does the training, like bite work. Okay, get him, go. Okay. Attack and stuff like that. Get him. Yeah. So I told her, hey, this will be the spot. And then I could tell the dog was trained, but it's like that little kid with candy. It's like, nah, your dog's not trained until your dog is trained. You know? So she was like, okay, cool, but she appreciated it. And man, it's a satisfaction, bro. Not only that, I'm able to say yes and come through, make sure the dog's right. And at the end of the day, the dog's not biting for blood. But the dog is just like, and if I go a bad way to approach it,
all the energy comes out.
It's a problem.
Yeah. So how long have you been doing or dealing with dogs or working with dogs?
So dealing with dogs, I dealt with dogs in let's say 2000.
Okay.
In 2000, I met my dog, my cousin's pit bull terrier Peanut, and no one could get to him. Remember?
They were Peanut, man.
Yeah.
Those little dogs.
But this dog was a pit bull looking buff and cut up. But then again, we go back to what I said before. We want to educate you guys. We want to make sure you guys have dogs and not take them to the pound because they just bit your homie, or because they bit the neighbor, and because you just slipped and you don't know how to do it. Right?
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
everything is like a trauma.
I actually interviewed somebody whose dog bit them because they got stuck on a fence and they tried to pull it out. And when they tried to pull it out, they hurt him and the dog went around and bit him.
Yeah.
And so they put him on house arrest for I don't know how many months. Poor dog had to be in a cage. I was like,
see, man, like quarantine and some of that shit.
But it comes down to, hey, if you would have know how to handle this situation, not freak out, right? It will help. But yeah, it does come down to learning how to handle it.
So every time is my duty to throw those little gems in there, you know. And if you want to sit down and really talk, then hey, time is money. I could sit down and give you the whole thing. So that's what I'm doing November, December. With my academy opening up, I'll be able to teach a lot of the pro groomers that are really doing their thing, or the bathers that are trying to become groomers with these companies that are doing a lot. You know, our companies, you know, they could do about 10 million plus, you know. I got lucky to see, you know, a good million in what I've been doing. I didn't see that in a short time, you know, and I got into my company and I saw that. But now what do? We get comfortable, right? Hey, bro, could you let me borrow? I got you, bro. Hey, what's up, bro? I need the chip. Bro, chill out, man. I'm going to give you the money, man. Come on, bro. You know what? Keep it, bro. Yeah. I don't need that. Keep it. You know? And I'm not going to go ahead and say I could get it like that because, hey, man, it's blood and tears. Look. Yeah. Blood and tears, bro.
What has been because I wanted to ask you about that. What has been one of the worst accidents that you had with your... At this point, they're going to be clients because they're your pups.
No, and hey, I could take it back to the home. I was a breeder. I was able to understand the things, see a lot of things that us breeders go through as we connect with veterinarians. You know, they come to your home and let you know things. Hey, this is what you got to do. Where a lot of times there's certain type of dogs that when one gets into a fight, they all get in. And then you think, no, it's me, guys, it's me. Bro, they're going to bite you. And when it bites, something in your brain and your body, it shocks you. Where you faint and you just can't control your strength or whatever. It's like you just go down. And I've been through situations where I get bit by my own dogs, going through fights trying to save that dog that they're attacking, to seeing my dog passed away because one of the big dogs, maybe the little one's bigger now, and he's trying to hop on another dog, and the other dog wants to go ahead and be the boss. So I tell my dog, my people, even though you guys live in mansions, big houses and all, like me too, I keep them organized, bro. If I let them loose, they'll eat stuff that could take them to the hospital. They'll mess up your house, so you have to give them a system of things. Hey, bro, go in there, sit down, go to sleep. And now they have their little spot where they can hang out, take one at a time out. It's time consuming, right? But it becomes a lifestyle.
Yeah.
So in my family, I have my family participate with me. For my little dogs inside, that keeps us warm. That if if you need a love, they're right there. Come here, boy. You play with them. To the dogs that are outside, that when you want to go ahead and pump some little burpees or something, or like just chill out and
have security outside
and just look at some big dogs, and you feel like that's how you look.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what it is, man. And the best thing about it is when you're able to show them off outside in public and they're not acting dumb.
What dogs do you have outside?
So I have the Presa Canario.
Is that a big tall dog?
Yeah, big dog, mastiff looking dog.
Yeah.
And then I got the German Shepherd.
Oh,
my main one, rest in peace, was Sable, and he was the best one. That was my dog, which is pretty much the mascot to my business. When you see my Dog Father's Grooming Service Plus, you see the letters, you see the pit bull, the silhouette, and then you see the cat. But then again, we go through building my brand. You'll be seeing like the nice low leather jackets with the patent leather, with the pit bull, with the suede and all that for the winter time. Dog Fathers Plus and stuff like that. But right now I'm taking it easy and concentrating on the business. So we're talking about uniforms, right? Being fit, like if a dog was to bite me, the teeth won't really get in. It'll just be like
the tear on the shirt, like
it won't even tear. It'll
so they have that kind of material where it's just like
shit. And it's more kind of like in between, kind of like the windbreakers type of And now we're talking about when you'll use it, right, or what you put underneath, because sometimes you'll feel weird when it's hot and you got that going, but if you put something underneath, you don't sweat enough, like thermals and shit and stuff like that.
Comfortable.
Exactly. So thankfully, again, I have somebody that could then create my vision and my my goals that I want to achieve. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm about to go ahead and get on that. So everything in one. I finally got my website. I've been in business for 4 years.
That was about to ask you that
since 2019.
So what has been, because it sounds like, I don't know if this whole time you've been going hard at it, but is this year like the year that you're like, dude, I need to make that change? Like, boom.
I needed to get commercial yesterday because I was doing it since 2019 and nobody knew about it. I already had a clientele. Nobody knew about it. And I would pick up clientele as I go, but not even my homies knew I groomed. They're going to Petco, PetSmart. They really don't understand the value of things. Like I'm keeping pets' teeth clean. I'm talking about they look better than our teeth.
I wouldn't doubt it, man.
Okay, I'm doing just physically. Hey, bro, your dog's walking a little funny, and you know why it is? Why? Because you take care of his nails every 5 months, man. Oh shoot, damn, bro. I need you to come through every 2 weeks. I got you, bro. Stamped every 2 weeks. And he's like, hey, bro, my dog's acting different. He's a different dog. And I tell him, I told you, bro, I'm not playing. Like, I'm not just yapping to yap or looking cute while I'm doing my stuff. I'm doing it, bro. Oh, shoot. Hey, let me get in. I said, well, what you got? What do you have as value to help me in my company?
There you go.
Or you want me to go ahead and give it to you? Because nobody gave it to me, bro.
Yeah.
I was grooming in people's homes. They gave me the trust to groom in people's homes on a toilet. And that dog came out fresher than were any professional spot. What do you mean fresh, bro? The nails were good. To a dog that bit, the coat was nice and soft, everything even. Not only did they see that the dog was more mellow now with other people, and I gave them more information, and I would find these answers that they needed. The questions that they would give me, I'll give it to them. And they'll be like, damn, bro, like that's tight. That they thought that was normal. So when I was on vacation, or maybe just focusing on collecting what I had to collect, right? Because I was like, oh shoot, I've never seen this. This thing's coming every day I go out. Then they would be like, hey, please come. And I'll be like, what happened, man? My bad, bro. You know, like they want to either say, hey, let me save some money, or damn, Edward's busy, I need to get it now. And they're like, nah, I can't work on your dog, ma'am. Your dog's too crazy. And they're like, what? But Edward does it. Well, fuck, take it back to Edward, you know? Like
Or you got a good deal over there.
So they'd be on that one. And always my goal is to be able to make them better dogs.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, I make them better. They go somewhere else. They're like, oh, shoot, Edward did something. Whether they forget it or not, I know. And that gives proof to me in my little systems that I got, that I got to work with the whole like the Driven family, right? Because they have their people and all that, to see how to do the stuff, the digital type of like courses and stuff like that. Because I guess that my team could go ahead and also help me out, because I've been already building the social media team with the website. The website, before I forget, www.dogfathersplus.com. And right there you can see a little bit of the little things I got going. The membership deals for those that, you know what, I just have no time to take care of my dog. I need somebody to keep my dog right. Because at the end of the day, 17 years old, 18 years old, there's something that I could have done 3 years ago. It hurts. You know, my wife and I, we lost a pup, 17 years. A dog that was there in the good and bad times with my wife, and it hurts her. And you know, me being the dog father, like my dogs were like the guinea pigs. Like, hey doctor, what do you think about this? Oh, it's this. Okay, sir. Hey bro, what happened? Oh, I mean, I thought it was that, but it was, oh bro, come on, man. So, you know, I had to learn that you got to go to different opinions. You got to go to different specialized vets for certain things.
The animals turn out to be individual, you know, individuals really, because not every pup or every animal is going to be the same.
Yeah, so those were the things that, as I'm going through my dogs, I'm taking notes. And then what do I say? Your dog's my dog, bro. Let's take some notes. Oh yeah, okay. And then we both hit them.
So how important is customer service to you, man? Because I want to hear your thought on that, because I like it.
Yeah, so my customer service to me is the most important, because when you come through with customer service, you're able to go ahead and confirm that you guys are both on the same page. So when you do your service, you don't have something in your mind saying, oh, I'm gonna do it sneaky, or damn, I didn't tell her this. No, you come through with the most and the best, explaining it, going through it, and then from there, how do you like to be treated, right? I like to be treated a certain way when I go somewhere. And a lot of people, as I'm going into different circles, they talk about, well, money talks. But really it doesn't. It's your personality, you know, the person that they see. If I'm over here all like not caring about my health and, you know, not being respectful here and there, they're going to be like, man, why am I going to respect you?
Fuck your money.
Yeah. And those are the things I came around. Sometimes they just wanted to throw money at me, and I said, hey, man. And I will still talk, and they will walk away. And one time, the customer's like, hey, man, I want to apologize to you. I said, why? Because every time you talk, you stay talking, and I walk away. Like, I just pay, but I realized that I've got more information from you, seeing you less than a couple months, than the other people that came for many years. I was like, okay, cool. And then from there, they start seeing certain things like, hey, dude, no one's ever been able to do that with my dog. And then they become more open, more
trusting.
Yeah, with me. So I'm like, hey, that's tight, that's cool. Yeah. And I just continue doing my craft, you know? There'll be a time when I may have 5 seconds to say, hey, man, so how did you make it? Hey, where did you get that Bugatti? How did you get that Ferrari, man? Because I have some customers, I didn't know that they had chip like that. I didn't know that. I go strictly to what I got to do and what I'm doing. I keep coming through, and I learn from that, you know, how it is. It's possible. And then other workers around there, they're like, oh, yeah, man, he started up from nothing. And I seen him grow. I was like, oh, shoot, damn, hey, I'm almost there. Man. Yeah, and that's what motivates you feel me? So I like that. I know it's possible, so this year was the year that my wife's like, hey, it's time. You got to get right, bro. You've been falling asleep.
Let loose, my guy.
Yeah, so then I had to take a couple steps back this year and say I need to work on my discipline. And my discipline has hit me good. Like, you know, I stopped doing a lot of things
Where did you? What was like your mess ups for real?
Man, the mess ups I had were many things. A lot of the things that men today, you know, handsome men, men that think they got it all, go through. You feel me? So now it's more like I've been able to you do my discipline, and I don't have to substitute shit. I don't have to be like, okay, well, I'm not gonna do this, but I'm gonna do this.
Right? You're
gonna
do this.
I'm gonna stop drinking soda, but I'm gonna drink Gatorade. Nah, man, done. I feel better. Then from there is like, you know, I see my kids growing up, so I gotta go ahead and make sure that I'm there for them like my dad tried to be, you know. We all go through our issues and all, but then again, I've learned a lot of things from them that look at where my business keeps pushing up, and then I'm able to give opportunities to those that really want it. So I've been on it, man. I've been working hard with that.
And they love the Godfather on here, man. Look at that. Everybody's saying what's up.
Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
They got a question, bro. Is it crispy though? I don't know what the other talking about.
So usually when they say like, is it crispy, from some of the people that I kind of come around it, you know, you want the dog to look just right.
Oh, there you go. That's
when the dog comes out, it comes out nice and like crispy. Nice and dry, you know, like not, you know, like that. So yeah, it has to be, man. It has to be.
It's a dog father, man. Right?
Yeah, you know.
Like, dude, I'm really interested in what got you into starting a business.
Okay.
Because before starting your business, man, you had to be without a business doing something else.
Yeah. So
what made that?
Look, man.
Flip.
A lot of people will compliment me on like, man, you have to have your own business. Like, wow, you're the best. You have to have your own business. I said, yeah, like, cool. You know, I'm learning. I'm studying and this and that. And, you know, I went to school and all, but I was too naive. Like, I didn't, like going to school, I networked, I learned, I saw people and all, but I wasn't like, hey, professor, how many millions you got? Like, why are you teaching me about millions? How many you got? Let me see your bank account. I wasn't that type of guy. I was like, okay, taking notes and all. But on the other side, I'm working long hours. Hey man, could I go ahead and come through and work at your store? Yeah, this and that. And then I started doing the dogs too. Even prior to going to PetSmart, I'm already vaccinating dogs, selling dogs, showing dogs, bro. Man, I'm doing it. You know, I'm figuring out washing the dog with dish soap. Nowadays they got Dawn. It's good for the ducks. Back then it was like, nah, man, it's bad for your skin. But we're over there.
It's like, nah, it's good for the ducks.
But we're over here washing them, the pit bulls with the hard soap. And
that Mexican soap.
Yeah, I was like, oh shoot, all right. And I'm cleaning them and doing my thing. But then it got to the point where I wanted to show my dogs off and I needed to know what's up. I get into this company and then I'm working before I go to work, when I go to work, after I go to work. And I keep doing that.
And there was no before, man.
I keep doing that. And I still do that, bro. That I gotta calm myself down. So that's where I understand the importance of having a team. And having to let my pet parents know that, hey man, he's me.
That's my duplicate.
He's me, she's me. We all family.
You know what?
But I understand that. Come on, you know.
You know what I like to tell my customers? I was like, if I don't come through or if I don't come by, I was like, don't worry, such and such will be here or such and such if it's not me. But I wouldn't send you anyone that I wouldn't allow in my house. Just
okay,
so you know.
Okay, that's
and
true.
And they're like, all right, for sure, I like that. I was like, because I honestly wouldn't send some random person to your home knowing that they're going to step and treat your loved one, which in your case would be their dogs or their pet, right? But it's like, I still wouldn't send someone I don't trust in my own home. Why would I send them to my customer?
That's true, that's true. And then again, we go back to customer service, man. Like, I make sure my customer service is on point, that when people refer me, they don't got nothing bad to say. I have good people that work for me for my own things, my trucks, my home, you name it. And I sometimes have to call the guy like, bro, really? You recommended this guy to me?
Damn.
I've never had that, and you guys could put it on the chat there to see if you guys have done that. If I've done that to you guys, because man, never. You will never catch me.
I don't think they're gonna have anything bad to say about you, bro.
You will never catch me doing that. You know, like people always come back saying, "Hey, man, I appreciate you. You know, recommending me to Edward Dogfathers." Like, oh shoot, thank you. And that's what I live for, man.
Nah, bro,
I want to walk with my chest up, bro. Hey, that's Dogfathers. Oh shoot. And then the kids too, they be like, oh, that's my dad. Yeah, you know, I have to. So we've been doing it, man. We've been doing it. So once upon a time, my wife seeing me with my little bags and all that, and at that time, you know, with my beat up whip, you know, come on, you know, I always like to look fly, but there was times where my car got repossessed. You know, I was living with like 12 dogs, bro, that were beating up the house. And I was trying to go ahead and get back with, you know, just keep it moving, keep staying positive. And I was with my dad at that time, and he helped me out a lot. At the end of the day, he gave me the opportunity to be the man of the house. You know, like, hey, call your shot. You're a grown ass man. I'm not gonna tell you don't bring a girl here, or you wanna bring your friends, that's you. But what would happen, I'll wake up at 6 a.m., go to work, come back, do stuff with my dogs, go back. Like, I was that type of guy. I was always organized. The thing that I didn't know is how close I am to it, right? To the vision that you have. And for my birthday, my wife came through with the whole setup. A nice little hat, like those little old school hats that said Edwards Grooming. With the table, with the whole setup, I was like, oh shoot, damn, baby. Like, that shit gave me tears, you feel me? Beautiful.
The power of having a good partner, man. It's powerful. It's been one hell of a topic, man. Partners. I just said it yesterday too. A good woman will make you, a bad woman will break you, man. This man is getting made.
Yeah,
Keeping
man.
it real, bro. Keeping it real. Appreciate
You know, she
it.
came through, and I was like, damn, like, she believes in me. And I always wanted to be that guy. Like, if I chose her, you know, that's the girl I want. That's the one I want to have my kids with. And look, bro, I'm living it. You know, Rose is the one, bro. I chose. That's the woman I want. She gave me 2 good kids, man, healthy kids, and the lifestyle that I always dreamed of, bro. And it's only getting better by the day. I can't wait to get up. I get up at 3 o'clock. I go ahead and catch up with a couple of friends I met in the masterminds that really tell me, how's your mind? Like, what's going on, bro? And they have me on a different type of level, man. We go ahead and talk about things that we improve, just wins.
There you go.
All it is wins, man. And then from there we do workouts for, like, you know, a good hour. You know, a good like 300 burpees, man, like 3, you know, push-ups, all this stuff. And then it's like, hey man, let's pray. Let's get a win. So you already know
Spiritual,
take
mental,
me off the leash.
wins.
I'm about to get some more wins. And
Yeah.
I get these wins, bro. You know, I come home happy. My little dog barks. It's a party. My kids, I'm like, where y'all at, man? What's up? Like, y'all over there playing games? What's up? Because I see my kids very little, right?
Yeah.
I'm after I finish my workouts, I go ahead and maybe I'll rest up real quick with my wife, depending on how early I gotta work, and then I'm out. They taking care of my dogs, they taking care of IRS, they taking care of, you know, all this stuff, the administrative stuff. My wife's on it. She's being the mother to my kids. Hey, they want some steak, they say. She's doing the little thing, chopping it up. And I love that, man. You know, because I do see the struggle of a man nowadays. You know, it's tough, bro.
So let me ask you.
And even for a woman, man, it's tough.
It's
you know?
dude, any human. Honestly, if you're a human, it's just tough, man. And the hardest pill to swallow is knowing that you're gonna have to go into the real world with just you, man. So
Yeah, man.
Let me ask you, where's Dogfathers Plus going? Where's the 5 and 10 year mark for you?
So
man?
check it, man. The Dogfathers Plus is talking about, man, the places I want to be, right? So we're talking about California, Miami,
nationwide,
Texas. I gotta find what other one, cause Vegas. I really don't like it. It's kind of like dead to me. It's kind of dry, you know. I go there just because, you know, we get a house there, we swim, and that's it, you know.
Right?
That's it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of
If we
lakes
go
either.
to the casinos, I mean, it doesn't hit me like back then. You know, it would have to be something special like a conference or something,
Mhm.
right? Things like that. But I think those other places I hear a lot about, you know, the incentives, the atmosphere, and all that stuff. And I think I'm ready to go ahead and get to those circles where they want to test you. You feel me? And also international. So I have family in Colombia, family in El Salvador, family in Mexico. So in Mexico is more the distribution with clothing.
Mm.
In El Salvador is more of the real estate and like Airbnb stuff, and also educating people about the dog stuff. So the Mexico stuff is merchandise when it comes to like our merch, you know, our dog stuff, dog
So you have
harnesses and all that
you have
stuff.
every
You know,
product, like
but
just
that's
about every
that.
product for the pups.
And that's to keep my family out there in Mexico, you know, busy
Mhm.
to help me out. Hey, you know what? Let's stay busy. Well, why are you over there finding work?
Like, here's the word.
Yeah. And then in El Salvador, like I said, you know, there's beautiful beaches there. You know, the cribs are nice. Having maybe a couple dogs out there that I have here already, take them over there and be able to produce dogs that will protect us from wildlife.
Mm.
Dogs that will go ahead and bring something, our personality out, right? Now we all have different tastes, right? You have a different taste of shoes. I do two different tastes of clothes and all, but at the end of the day, this is my brand, you know? And I held it since I started. It's not like, well, I just bought it. All the stuff I have today is because I collected
And
it.
you build it. You
All right.
build it.
So then from there, we're talking about Colombia. Colombia, you know, my dad, my mom, they're from there. And I would like to go ahead and give back to my family because growing up here in the United States, California, I only had my mom, my dad, and my young brother. My big brother will come around here and there, but he was more on the East Coast, you know. So it was like one of those things with grandma and all that stuff, like
The whole relationship.
from his
all
pop
that.
side and all that, you know. So it was one of those things. So I want to be able to give back to my family that I have there, and give them opportunity too.
Oh.
Like I know that sometimes we say, hey, it's tough to do business with family, but then again, like business is my lifestyle, you know. So I look at it like that, and I can't think of any other spots right now other than the places that I said,
Mhm.
and then just being really all over California, man.
Yeah.
Franchising my vans, with the academy setting up, making sure that the other business owners
Quality
like me,
control,
you
man.
know, business owners like me could sit down and be like, hey man, really, like how fresh is your guy? Because there's different things, just like there's different surgeons, bro. Hey, I need you to do my nose. Hey, I need you to do this and that. There's different groomers.
Specialized in
All
different
right.
part.
There could be a groomer that does the whole dyes and all that, and that looks cute and all that. But right now, you're not ready to go ahead and spend $1,000, right, for me to do all that. Maybe for your kid's birthday, you'll go ahead and toss me $1,000 and I'll do it for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But not tomorrow, right? Not every 4 weeks you're gonna toss me $1,000 to do that, right? So it's like that, man. Then you have that dog that you want him to look kind of like Asian looking, you know, like, oh, he looks cute, wow, right?
Yeah.
That's a different type of thing. Same
Yeah.
thing. You want that, then it's also time invested in it, and you have to upkeep it.
Yeah.
Just like your hair when you put the little gel on. Hey, don't touch my hair, bro.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Relax, bro. Same thing. And then you got the ones that do the jobs right. They look fresh and they're for your style.
Mm.
What do you mean by that, Edward? I don't know what you're saying. Hey, man, you go to the park with your kids. You don't want to bring ticks and fleas back to your home unless you got the flea treatment. But even then, they're gonna hop on, get on your car. You're gonna be sitting down chilling, bite you, and you done. You got Lyme disease, bro. You done. Well, no one told me that. Well, shoot, I mean, what you mean? Like, nobody said that I could cut this dog's hair a little bit. Hey, man, well, you know, it's all about what you want, and I'm going to guide you to it. So if you're like a guy that likes to go running in the hills with your golden doodle, go sporty, bro. You don't have to have it long. Go just right. And before you get home, let's say you have a heavy day out there, They call me up, I'll blow him out, brush him out, make sure he doesn't have these critters going into your crib. Oh, I didn't know that, bro. I thought I had to wait to pay you the 200 and some bucks or like 180. Like, nah, bro, we break it down for you. Oh, okay, so that's why I got the website.
There you go.
It breaks down like that, yeah.
So right now, how many events you got rolling now?
So right now I have 2 rolling.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty soon I want to go ahead and get, like I said, that location pop. People are now all participating. And then we push the people like that, right? Hey guys, you know what? Edwards too intense. The business is just like, man, like a boot camp. I can't. They go somewhere else, they'll be the best. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm molding. And I think if you take it like that too, you'll have your best installer. Hey, don't break your back like that. Don't. Why you holding it like that?
Oh yeah, man.
Do this. Pick it like this.
Yeah.
Hey, for what? Bend down like this and grab it. Hey, why do you always? Because I always do it like that. Hey, well, let me tell you. No, don't tell me. Like, I'm late already. I'm late. Right? So then again, it comes through, how is this person built? Does he have vices? Does he think he's the shit? Like, who are you? And that's where, I've been working hard, man, on making sure that I do my thing, and it starts at home, with my wife and kids and everything else.
No, I love it, man. You have a strong foundation. You have a strong family. Now you're building a strong business. I mean, not to say it wasn't strong, but you're pushing hard, man.
Yeah, man, I've been pushing hard. I've been pushing hard.
When I met you, I think I met you on the first time I heard you talk was one of the driven calls. And I think it was like your first time on there too.
Was I working? I think I was, because it was like a Zoom call.
It was the one before that one, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I remember one time you were like fucking working and doing your thing. And I was like, damn, bro. Because I've been doing the same thing, man.
Yeah, it was.
Right?
Because I met you at the 7 point...
at the 5K, right?
Yeah, so that's where I met you.
Okay. Well, also, here it is. So when I heard you on the call... oh, no, it was a 5K mastermind. Yeah, so when I met him at the 5K mastermind, man, I remember the hunger in you, bro. You're like, just fuck, like, dude, like, on it, right? And I'm just like, dude, this fucking guy. I was like, those are the people that make it out of the room and become way better compared to everyone else.
Yeah, and you know what humbled me, man? I was looking in the room, and they were like, how much you make? They were like, 15 million. I was like, damn, I would have never knew. 5 million, I'm like, oh shoot, okay, got some style. 2-3 million, I'm like, okay, damn. 1 million, I'm all right, cool. And then I was like, oh shoot, man, And then like, okay, cool, like. Then we start talking. I'm like, oh shoot, I thought I was the top dog, But then again, I'm already there. It's what you apply to the thing that takes you to that next level, and that's what I learned in this mastermind. Like, a lot of us kind of think twice before spending some money like that. And this is what I learned, and you let me know if it's true. Now, there's a lot of people that have masterminds, and I'll probably hit a couple more. The next one I want to hit is some guy called, I don't know if you heard about him, Hims 500. He's in Atlanta.
I have not.
So he has like, he rents his jet. Mm-hmm. So, if you want to get on the jet, like he brokers that. So he bought a jet for like a couple million. He's doing the, what's it called? Recession Proof. If you go to Recession Proof, that's him. That's his brand. So when I'm listening to him, it's like, damn, there's fools that can make money. Get a Uber, you know what I'm saying? Or get like some car, rent it out, put your business on it, have somebody use it as an Uber car, and now you're promoting your business while they're doing Uber. Like, I was like, oh shoot, crazy, So stuff like that. Yeah, he's like, hey, if y'all ain't doing it, y'all just lazy. Y'all just not wanting to do nothing.
Free stuff.
So I like how he talks his stuff, and it's not as pricey too. But going back to the masterminds, the masterminds like this. Like you can't, they show you what's up, but it's up to you to get that information, bro.
It
Yeah,
is.
money talks too. I can help you, but hey, you in the circle now. Talk your talk. So I appreciate me being in that circle. I see Albert on the lives all the time. Seriously. I'm about to get on that too.
So I could. On the live right now.
Yeah. Well, shoot. Then I guess I'm already on there.
You're already on there, bro. It'll take mine away for the day too.
Yeah. So being able to go ahead and get there every Sunday to then start letting people know about what I could do for them and for them to execute. You know, I've executed and I've seen the change. I feel stronger. My mind's clear.
That network gets stronger.
People are respecting me more.
Yeah.
People I don't know, they could be like, nah, fool, this fool's not talking his shit. He's legit. Okay, cool. And that's it, man. You know, so that's how it starts. You wanting to be somebody like that, and that's where it ends. You being that person.
One thing I heard this past weekend at the Infinite Growth Expo with Nestor Gutierrez was this guy went up. I forget his name, but he said it's not how you come into the room, or it's not the impression that you make when you come into the room. It's the impression you leave behind after you left. And I'm like, damn. It's like, yeah, because when you walk in the room with Charlie and shit, everybody's happy with you. But when you walk out, like, what's happening?
Yeah, right?
Or
what they gonna say
exactly.
after that.
So it's like, it's not how you walk in and that first impression you make is the impression that you leave after you have gone.
Yeah, that's true.
That switch, I was like, damn, true, because you could be here and everybody likes you, bro. Like, everybody's your friend. Like, hey, what's up? And then you leave and you're like, hey, motherfucker, you heard this motherfucker? Like, he's talking shit and you're like, oh, shit. So you're leaving a room and they're talking nothing but good stuff about you. Like you say, hey, everybody has you at a high standard. Then you're doing something right, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks.
And like I said, when you're
and I learn from everybody too. Like, you know, I humble down. A lot of times, like, I have to hear it. Like, but something I learned this morning is like, you don't have to. Why you make yourself listen to those things? Keep pushing, bro. You know, you have that person that's like, yeah, man, this and that. Like, oh, God, you don't want to say nothing? Just say it. Hey, bro, I don't need to hear what you're saying. So if you want to talk about that, talk about it and talk to me about something else. But we always try to be like, I can't tell him because I'm going to hurt his feelings. Like, he's saying something I can't say. Nah, bro, just say it.
That when you start saying that stuff to yourself, that's when you know you have to actually say something. Because that's your own person telling you you're uncomfortable. Yeah, you're uncomfortable to say something. You know?
And that's what I've been thinking. That's what I've been like practicing.
It's hard though.
I've been feeling it a lot. I've been practicing that, and it's been helping me with the guys that I've been working with. Oscar, I have Charlie, Keenan, Mike, and those people there, I looked up to. I'm like, oh shoot, like, man, like, it's just crazy the mindset that we sometimes feels like really hard, but it's already in you, man. But and then you gotta stay on it.
Consistent, persistent.
Is it gonna be like that for 2 days, a week, a month? How about 6 years?
That's right.
Right.
So let me ask you, this year, what has been the biggest change you made? Whether it be mental, physical, spiritual, what has been the biggest change you made?
The biggest change I made has been like not having vices, bro. Not having vices, like, you know, I almost lost everything, you know, because of I could do what I want to do. I'm a grown man. My dad passed away. My mom's not with me. Who's gonna tell me what to do, right? And I humbled down a couple minutes ago because you told me too. Like, it's just like somebody else says it too, and you see it, it's like, damn, bro, you got it all. Like, you gotta chill out. You know, because I know that if I die tomorrow, my family knows what my vision is, and they'll come out and show it up.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm not afraid. I used to be. I lost my good friend to cancer. We said we're both gonna ball, have Ferraris and all that, you know, just get it and do that. And he's not here today. He's really the only homie I had. When I needed something, he was there. He had to give me advice. I'd be like, oh, man, come on, man. But that was my brother, you know, OG Oscar Gonzalo. Like, I miss him. But even then, you know, there's things that we do in life that sometimes, like, man, like, we changing and we need to stay who we were, who we are, when we chose what we wanted to be today.
But you're gonna have to repeat that one more time, bro. That was,
man.
And I'll tell you why, because it took me a second after you finished it to process it. So say that again, bro.
You're gonna have to rewind that shit, because that's a freestyle. You feel me? Like, today is like, damn, you may think that you're doing good and all that, but you look at yourself like, damn, like, have you changed up? Like, you know, like, sometimes even, like, I will say, like, I had a little conversation with my wife, and you know, we talked about, like, our people that passed away. you think that they will still be cool with you how you moving today? Right? Yeah, like I'm still good with family members. I'm still, oh no, I'm not cool with that fool anymore. That was his family member, you know. So it's like, it's those type of things, man. Like just speaking out of it, speaking from the heart is what I do, man. I really can't repeat shit or this and that because I don't write my shit.
And I don't retain a lot of the stuff, but I could retain that one because you say
but it was something like that, man. It was something like.
Now you said if you're gonna change, man, you gotta remember to keep the person that started before that change.
Yeah.
Right. And to me, it's like, okay, well, how true is that? Because like, okay, yeah, you're growing, I'm growing. Like the people that were around, their growth is like exponential, right? But then you think about it, like, yeah, you're supposed to change. Or at least the way I see it is like, yeah, I'm going to change to a certain aspect, but it's through Jonathan, right? Mm-hmm. But there's a part of Jonathan that you're not going to like because he had to change. Yeah. But it's still me. I'm still the caring, the good person. I still care about you, but the focus is not that. It's like there's a bigger focus there. But the main Jonathan, you know what I mean? Like the bad stuff is dead, right? Like the bad Jonathan, the thing that was holding me back. You still got the good Jonathan with more things on top that you never know I could do. You just don't never seen it because you never knew about it. I didn't even know about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's why I love what you said because it's like, bro, if you're gonna change, you gotta keep that you before you change too.
Yeah.
You know? It's like and by that you, I mean that good you, that one that wanted to grow, the one that values. You know?
That's true, man.
Bro.
Thank you very much. You know, it's like when we are in good energy, we stay like that. You know, so we need to know who to pick and choose, man. And if somebody doesn't want to catch up, we can't beg them to come. We can't beg them.
No, yeah. So let me tell you, or let me ask you this: Has there been like friends or people that you left behind just so you can do your thing? Because at the end of the day, like you said, we're like we can't keep pulling people up, you know. And this is something I believe it was. I can't remember if it was Tim Story or David Meltzer that said this, or Mario Barzan. It was on information this past weekend, man. But basically what they said is, dude, it's like you don't have to leave anybody behind, right? You can like bring them up, but you gotta remember, man, that sometimes people you're trying to bring them up onto that freaking mountain, right? Like let's say you go, what's the tallest or the biggest
Everest.
Yeah, let's say Everest. The pro grabs you and goes, all right, Doc Father, let's go and take you straight to the top of the fucking hill. What's gonna happen to you?
Shit, I'm done.
Right? What he's gonna do is like, yeah, dude, I was like, oh shit, Doc Father, what happened to you, bro? Come on,
make it, and
right?
And I'm trying, but I can't.
Exactly. So that's why he's like, sometimes you just gotta bring people up to a certain point. Let them catch your breath, and even if you keep going, man, let's hope that they catch their breath so they can keep coming up with you.
Yeah, well, look, in that conversation is like, I have a lot of friends that I have respect for because in one moment in my life they were there, you know, whether it was a project I had to do to really get that A to get to the next class in the university, or something that happened, like, you know, some people wanted to get me for something and they protected me. Or just because we both grew up really young, like kids. Like, hey, you know, let's be kids now when we had our little toy cars. And let's be kids now and we have our toy cars. But we can't wait for these fools. Like, what you got going? Like, let's be a team like we were when we were kids. Yeah, build. You know, you have something, I have something. Let me borrow that car, let me borrow this. Then we get to where, like, my mom probably didn't have as much money to buy, like, you know, expensive outfits. Hey, man, like, hey, let me borrow that shirt, bro. Nowadays, what did that person do? He starts renting his clothes online. He starts renting his watches online. He starts renting his cars online, right? So that guy made it off of something that was from the very beginning. You know, like, hey, let me borrow your shirt. Let me borrow that thing. And now that fool made money out of it. So I haven't let homies, like, I don't leave them behind. They just don't call me no more because I'm on a different, like, program. Yeah. It's my wife, my kids, my business. And in between all that, it's me. Damn. My wife, me. My kids, my dogs, me. my business me. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a 50-50,
You
50-50.
put yourself in wherever you can.
Yeah, it's a 50-50
If
thing.
you can. Sometimes you gotta think you're able to,
You know, like I gotta look fresh. It's convenience. I'm learning now. Hey man, come get my haircut, so they come to me. All right, cool. I see.
Applying it quick.
You know,
like, I don't need to be doing this shit.
so then from there, I tell the people when they're like, hey man, I could just go over there to get my dog's haircut. I said, well, go over there. But when you don't have time, call me. Oh, okay. So we leave it like that. That's my business thing. Like, okay, I'm not gonna cry about it.
And you're not gonna blow them off either. You're gonna leave the opportunity open.
Yeah, hey, but okay, cool. And because I know convenience is good to me when I could call my barber and then my kids come out and get their haircuts and they're good. They come back in. You know, it's like, yeah, so when I do that, I could see around like little kids are looking like, oh, shoot, he got a dog, he's cleaning the dog. And then they get all happy and stuff. And I'm like, that's tight, you know, like I like to see those things that I didn't see in my hood when I was younger. And I'm hitting every corner, you know. I'm hitting the nice spots, the spots where I'm like, hey, I got to be careful, right? I need to look a person in the eye and be like, I know who you are, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I've been around, bro.
You know, so it's one of those things. But like we say, when we walk with God's spirit and all that, if the day comes, the day comes. And my family, you know, they know what I was about. And
yeah, bro, we got you on the podcast, so they definitely know what you're about, bro.
I appreciate it, man, that you got me on because I felt I really didn't have that opportunity to talk it at the other podcast. Yeah.
No worries, brother. This is one of many, just like Albert's, just like mine. You're gonna have more opportunities to come to get on podcasts, I'm sure.
I know every time like you have a little more to say because the time is going and we got stuff to do and all that. Yeah. You know, like right now I still got business to handle.
And which, by the way, bro, big shout out to him because this guy literally was at work, came here, and he's about to go back to work. Which is right.
What time is it?
It's already been an hour, so you're about by that time.
Good, but, yeah. So I'll be able to come through for my dog that's needing me.
Yeah, bro, because it's already 6:30. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, man, I really appreciate you coming through, sharing your story, sharing your business, what you're about, bro. You're a real one. You're an OG, bro.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
So thank you for coming through.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Made it happen, bro. And again. If you guys got
we'll see. I'm gonna have you come to my spot to do a little podcast.
Yeah, dude. And dude, I would love to do something like that so people can see. Because nowadays people love dogs more than they love humans, bro. Yeah. Like humans come last. It's like the pup, the pet, the kid, the husband.
That's
you know
true.
What I mean?
Hey, my kids are growing now, man. Like yesterday was my kid's first day of school, and I did a little business. And I was happy that I had reschedules because I'm like, cool, because I've never missed a day for my kids. You know, my wife, she's finally able to do business at home. But back then she was hustling in corporate, doing her thing. So I had to get in and do stuff. I'm there for my kids. I could make my schedules. I could change it up. And then I went over there and then I was like, why ain't we going in? Oh, he knows where to go. Ah, damn. And then my young one, he's going in back 6th grade, still in the elementary setup. Because my other boy, Andrew, he's in the middle school setup. Different classes, different teachers.
Different structure.
Yeah, so I at least left him a little note, you know, that I wish him to have a good day, for him to do his thing. You know, I've always been there for him, but guess what? Your mama's there. Give her that special day because she was, you know, she had to do her business, and hey, she was repping for the family. You know, she came up from registered to sweeping to, like I told you, man, taking it to the top. I couldn't even make it there, and shoot, Dog Fathers Plus saved me.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's beautiful, man. We're gonna get another episode one of these days. It is work van, man. We're gonna shoot a whole episode up in there. So you guys can see how this guy works.
For sure.
Like I said, my respects to him.
And I'll probably throw the dogs that bite for blood so you guys can see a couple.
A little action. There you go, dude. Hey, but make sure you have the wear for me, bro, because I want to get it. You know, we gotta get the.
Hey, I got you. I got you.
Thank
so
you,
I'll
man.
set that up.
Yeah, and so you guys already know Guerrero's podcast. Here we got you. Any grooming questions? Any questions about your pets? Hit up the Dog Fathers Plus.
Let me know.
We'll post up the socials on there. Any questions for me? You guys already know that Jonathan. _Solis or Guerreros.podcast. I got you covered. Leave your comments, share, follow, man. We got you covered. And Guerreros, let's go. Thanks, bro. That was freaking awesome, dude.
Thanks, man.